Let's have a look on the domain name system. Again, the domain name system is the one which assigns IP addresses to domain addresses. IP addresses are the number-based addresses as we discussed in the last exercise. Domain addresses are the ones we as people, as human beings use, for example, fh-aachen.de or www.facebook.com. So what would be the consequence if there were no, let's start first with the domain addresses. Then we could still surf in the internet, we could still send emails. However, we have to learn these number-based addresses. So communication is still possible, but people have to use IP addresses. That's like telephone numbers. So if you do not have an address book in your smartphone, you have to learn each of these telephone numbers and you have to type them in manually. It's not that comfortable, it's a little bit more cumbersome. What would be the consequence if we do not have IP addresses? Yes, we still have domain addresses, but as the computers have to have these number-based IP addresses, communication won't be possible anymore. So communication is not possible. Usually we do have the situation that one IP address is assigned to one domain address. It's like telephone numbers. Usually one person does have one smartphone number. However, there are situations when one domain address is assigned to many IP addresses. When will this be? This could, for example, be if you have a load balancing system. For example, if there is one address like www.google.com, but due to balance the load for all the queries, there is not only one server, there are several servers, and there is some kind of load balancer before these actual Google servers to simply send one question to the one server and another one to the other one. From the outside, it simply looks like one address, but there are several servers to handle all the queries. And vice versa, we have a situation where several domain addresses are assigned to one single IP address, which situation requires assignments as described here. For example, it could be that one company has reserved several domain addresses which are likely to be used by their customers. For example, mercedes-benz.de and mercedes-benz.com and mercedes.de and mercedes.com and so on. And Mercedes does not want to have now 4 different kind of servers which require 4 times as much maintenance. They would like that all these addresses of their own are forwarded to one single server. And in this situation, you have again several domain addresses, but one server, one IP address which hosts all these domain addresses.